Hi, good night. Good night, good night, good night, everyone. How are you? How was your weekend, first of all? Who enjoyed their weekend? I did. I did. Did you? I enjoyed my weekend. I did not go to church. I did not went to church in the morning, but I went lunchtime. Yeah, lunchtime. Because, we have a potluck at church. And so I had to carry my lunch to church. So I went to church, and then in the afternoon, yes, in the afternoon, we went to do some visitation. And I only did one visitation because I didn't want to go around much people because of my eye, of the thing I over my eye, and so I didn't do much visitation this weekend. But I enjoyed my weekend, and I hope you do. I I so that was Saturday. I had that for Saturday, right? So on Sunday, I enjoy myself more because on Sunday I cooked, and I cooked for about 46 people. I was so surprised I got so much food on Sunday, yesterday. Yes, I make 46 people smile yesterday. Mhm. Yeah, that's how my weekend was. Yeah, my weekend was busy, mm, very busy. I'm a busy lady when it comes to weekend. On the Mondays, I don't feel like go to work because I'm exhausted from Saturday and Sunday. But as you know, life goes on. We got to work, bills got to pay, food got to eat. So I just have to go to work. Yeah, we have to go to work. And so do you, right? Mm. I hope you had a good weekend, just like me. In spite of I didn't go to church, I still went lunchtime, you know? But my weekend was good. Yes, my weekend was good. Yeah. So tonight is the final of my journey in the next man land. You know what it is like in the next man land, right? Mm. It's like a prisoner at beginning in a man land, in the next man land. You're like a prisoner, I can tell you. Because you can't go out places I want, you can't do as you want, you can't, there's a lot of things you can't do when you're in the next man country. Yeah. It's a lot of things you can't do in the next man country when you're illegal because there are risk of deportation. There are risks of deportation in the next man land. Yes, the next man country. Mhm. I can tell you about that one because I've been caught already. Yeah, I've been caught. Just one time, not two times, but one time. It's only one time. You got to learn a lesson. After one day, you got to learn a lesson. I did learn my lesson. Not to associate myself and distance myself to less encounter, you know? Yeah, I did. I was caught as in part two of my journey. I mentioned where I was caught, sent home, came back with revenge. So you want to know what my revenge was? My revenge was to get back all my money I spent in Carnival, Lago Heights, Bobo Jam, Evans, all those disco places I used to go. Yeah. But in only Carnival I could get back my money by selling in Carnival. That's how I got back my money in Carnival. I have to laugh when I just have to laugh when I remember those days when I selling in Carnival. Yeah. get back my money I paid in the shows and all that kind of thing I used to go. Yes, sir. Yeah. Those was the days. Mm. Them time the immigration now really trouble them time. Unless you commit a crime, you fight or something, they will hold you. But otherwise, they give you time to enjoy yourself. So my journey, part 3, I'll just continue where I left off. And there's an error I made in part 2. I had mentioned I met my husband in 2011, but no, it was 2011 when I checked back. It was 2009 I met my husband. 2011 is when I engaged, but 2009 is when I met him. And I told you already how I met him. And so that was one of my aim and my motto to find a husband. And I was telling you about my pay slips, right? I make sure I keep all my pay slip because when I got my papers, right, I went to the governor's office and I asked them, what are the requirements for a passport? So they told me what the requirements are. And I said, okay, 15 years pay slip, the light bill, the water, the light bills, any form of payment, with your name on it is they ask for. And there are other little things they ask for, but the main thing is you have to show your pay slip and register at SZV. SZV is our insurance company. Make sure, because when you're ready, they're going to ask you for all the paper from SZV, and you have to go there and get the printout. The pay slip, you have to show them 15 years pay slip. I'm going to tell you about the passport. Yeah. As I say, when I come back, I need everything because immigration ain't going to send this child home again. So I make sure I don't like to ask people anything, how you go about that. I like to go at the right place to give me the right answers. So when I think 2003 is when I got my permanent, but I had a gap, so I had to wait the next year or two before I could apply again. So I applied, and boy, if you ever know what happened to me, when I applied for my for my passport and my Jamaican passport, I got it through an agency. It was accepted. No, it was accepted. They said I have to go to Jamaica to just verify that is me in the passport. I said, Lord, it's either there or Curacao. I said, Lord, have his mercy. I had to go to Curacao just for them to just sign the signatures and say, this is me. Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. But I didn't make that deter me. I did not make that stop me because I need it. I didn't even have the money. It says my brother asked for the money, for the fare. Mm-hmm. I asked my brother to lend me the fare. No, I didn't ask him to lend me. I asked him for it. And he gave me the fare to Curacao. So I went to get it signed. And I came back and, cut story short on that, in 2022, because that was one of the things I want, because I know no immigration ain't coming from me again in the next man land. So I do the normal routine, all they asked me for. But Lord, it was a long story. It was a paper here, a paper there, a this there, a that there, police. And everything is online. I'm illiterate to those online things. Everything you have to do online. Thank God for my granddaughter next door. Thank God for my daughter. Thank God for my daughter. Yes, my granddaughter. She do all the paperwork and all them kind of thing online for me, because there's no way I could do that. There's a place I could go, but I didn't choose to. So I in 2022, yes, in 2022, I the new governor, as he said when we went to the ceremony, he said we are his first love because we were the first one for him. Yes, Governor Bali, Ajamu or something like that. He have a funny name, but his last name is Governor Bali. He's the one who swore us in. So that was one goal that I needed. I didn't want. I need, because with their passports, you can go all over the world with it. You don't need nothing with their passports. You go all over the world. That's the beauty. You just have to get the ESTA form, but it's 3 months you're allowed to stay. With a Jamaican passport, you could stay 6 months in the States, but with their passport, you only can spend 3 months only. That's the disadvantage. That's the disadvantage of the passport. But it could take you anywhere you want. Anywhere you go, anywhere you want to go, it can take you. So that's one achievement. So I telling someone, during your struggle, never give up. During all the struggles you're going through, just tell yourself, this is what I need, and this is what I need, and I'm going to get what I need. But before I got my passport, I always tell myself I need a house, because I don't want to pay rent all the rest of my life. Yes, I don't want to spend the rest of my life paying rent. I'm in St. Martin and I'm going nowhere, and I'm not going to live in no more rent house. I tell myself, Paulette, you got to get a roof over your head, because trust me, I didn't sleep outside, but in people's place, I sleep on the floor. I didn't go homeless. I didn't have much clothes. I didn't have much food. But thank God for friends. Thank God for friends. I connected well with friends. I don't know why, but I'm well connected with friends. And thank God he opened doors for me at all times. Doors, and more doors he opened for me. And I thank him for that. I just imagine those people in the States who, when winter and they don't have anywhere to go, I see people live under the train station, have bed. Nowhere to go. I didn't reach that stage. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't reach that far. But in the States, people go homeless. I can't believe that. But anyway, I tell myself I always want a roof over my head. And so, when you work in certain business places, everybody know you. You don't want to go on the road with me, right? You do not want to go on the road with me because everybody calling me. And if they don't remember my name or know my name, they calling me the name of the company I worked. Those places, you work in certain places, a lot of people knew you. So by knowing you, when they see you, always have a friend. Hello, and they are very friendly. St. Martin people are very friendly. Me nah lie. St. Martin people friendly. Yes, they're friendly. Very much friendly. Yeah, they're very friendly. The island is called Friendly Island. St. Martin, the Friendly Island. Yes, they are friendly. So the other day I met a lady. She said, "Oh, you used to work at this bakery, right? It's you, right?" I say, "Yes." So, they just know you by the place. So because of that, I had a lot of friends. And so every time I see somebody, I always say, "You don't know anybody having a land to sell. You don't have anybody. You don't know anybody. You don't know anybody. You don't know anybody." I always ask him to umbagay. That means I asking everybody. Everybody if they know anybody selling land. But boy, sometimes you get some prices like, yo, if you to buy that and to build, how you gonna manage? That's a sad story right there. Yes. I was like, yo, this is not right. But anyway, I keep asking everybody, because I mean to say I need a roof. One day I'm at work. Now I'm not at the bakery anymore. I work in somewhere else. And one day I got a call from a friend of mine because I always terrorizing him, always asking, always troubling, always calling him because he work at a place that sell lands and those things. So I always harassing him. So one day I see his number come up on the phone and I say, it got to be something this he called me for because there's no other reason he calling me. So when I answer the phone, he say, "You still interested in a piece of land?" I say, "Yes." I see a lady came by us today and she said she have a piece to sell in Colby. And trust me, my neighbor's tree cut in Colby because I don't want to live nowhere else than Colby. Colby is my home. I just love Colby. I love Colby bad. There's a time when I live out of Colby, maybe about a year and something, and I was one miserable old soul. I was so miserable, you know, trust me, I was miserable when I out of Colby for about a year and change. I was like, no, sir, I have to go back to Colby some way, somehow. And I said, okay. And he gave me the lady number. I said, boy, you don't want to be around me when I hear good news because I swear I'll deaf you. Because I love to scream. And I love to scream when I hear good news. And so I call the lady, I get into that day to meet the lady, I leave right before time. I don't remember if I tell a lie or what, but that I leave 4:30 instead of 5 o'clock to meet the lady because the traffic, it's not very nice. The traffic. These traffic over here is just one road. You ain't got much bypass road like us in Jamaica. So therefore I leave right before time to meet with the lady. So I met her, we talk. She said, "You going by the bank?" I say yes. She gave me all the documents. All the documents. I was like, when I come in home, I walking fast now to tell my husband. I walking so fast to reach home. I pray now for the bank to open. I couldn't wait for the bank to open. Trust me. I was like, Lord, I pray. Please let everything go well. Please let me get through. Please, Lord, let me just get through. And the lady showed me, but the point is the land is a water land. Yes. It's a high risk in water, it's a water land. But my brother does build, and so he said it could be rectified, it could fix, So I build high. We have to build high in case of water, because the water come off the hill and we kind of have a flat. So we got to build high. But it was good. It was good while it lasts. So then, the next good thing about it, when I go by the bank and do my necessary things them, and so then I get a call with my husband's salary, my salary, I it was approved. That's an next screaming again when they call me and tell me, Paul, that's an next screaming. A cut story short, this was my second goal. Yeah, my second goal. But before I got the house, I had a car, so I wouldn't. That wasn't something was a goal. That wasn't on my mind because I was afraid to drive. I was afraid of the road. So that wasn't a part of it. I didn't put that as a goal for me. But even though I say I would really want one to move around, that wasn't a goal for me because you can't live in a car. But I had one before the house anyhow. My husband had gifted me one on it for my birthday. So it was my number one goal, a car. It just a restaurant was my goal and a house was my goal. And the passport was my goal. Those three things was what I came back for, and that was my aim. That was my aim. That was my motto. Because I like to write. I just like to just write. I just like to write how I want it. I say it already. I love green, so my house is green. A few interiors are green as well. I just love green. And so when they called me, I said, wow. But before I even get approved, I used to start out from our pocket. My husband and I, we start from our pocket because I'm a good saver, Mm, yeah, I'm a good saver. I like porridge, and so I live on porridge and biscuit. But I make sure my husband do hard work. I make sure he eat. Even if I don't eat, I want him to eat, and I do my biscuit and porridge. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, when you need something, not when you want it, when you need something, you're going to do the necessary things to achieve it. And so we got to make up our mind for the struggles. Mm. My brother is a builder, so he's the one who built. So that's my dream. So my dream was to get my passport, to get a house. What was the next one again? House, passport. Well, the car could go along because he's taking me to work still, but that wasn't my main focus. That wasn't my main focus. Yeah. So with all my struggles, I did not give up. I did not give up. I married in 2012, December. But I didn't give up my dreams. In spite of my struggles, I did not. I did not. And I'm telling you, do not give up on your dreams. I sent for both of my children was here. My daughter is not here anymore. But I sent for my kids. One of my last son, he wasn't living here because he was going Michael. And so he got a program and he went to the States. So, went to the States, he always say when one foot in, the next foot in, coming back out. So he went Michael on the program in the States and he didn't went back Jamaica. But I sent for my other two. So they were here. My daughter is no longer here. She living in the States now. Yeah, living in the States. So St. Martin, as they say, it is, as I said, somebody said already, it is boring. But if you come to party all your life and don't achieve something, that's the bad part about it. Yes, that's the bad part. If you just come and just want to party, then you ain't gonna make nothing. I did party. I'm not saying anything. But yes, after a while, I tell myself, I can't do it all the time of my life. Yes, I can't do it all the time of my life. You got to stop somewhere. Because we are not getting younger, we are getting older. What are we going to do when we get older? Oh, yes. My next dream was, I always said I want to help someone in need. Because a lot of people had stretched their hands to me. And so I want to do that. I always say I want to do that. I always say I want to help somebody along the way. Because a lot of people helped me. So I always said I want to give back to my community, if I should say that. Yeah. That was when I got everything, I said, okay, it's time for me to do that. And so I said, giving back to my community is the only thing I can do is to cook. Because I say I love to cook. So I cook on Sundays, because that's the only time I have available. I cook on Sundays and I take it on the street. I have a few shut-ins. When I say shut-ins, I mean people that is unable. I had a few shut-ins I just take to, and some other people, some other places, and so I just take food. Yesterday was my biggest goal. Yesterday, I don't know how I reached the 46 food. So I make 46 people smile yesterday. Yesterday, I cooked and I had 46 food. That's the most I had. I think I had 40 already, but not 46. Yes. So my community was served yesterday with 46 food. With that said, there's a lot of people who helped me. Phone is good, because when I'm ready, I just put out on my WhatsApp, on my broadcast, I need things to cook for coming up Sunday coming. And so I always got help from my friends. Yes, they always help me. And there are places, I work in supermarkets, so when these merchandise may have things short dated and so, about to expire, they will call me and give me like juices or biscuit. So I'll distribute along with the food, or if I'm not cooking, or if it's in the week. People give me clothes to give out. So I'm establishing slowly, slowly, slowly. Yes. I got clothes. People will ask me if I have any clothes for such and such, you know. People will volunteer. Yesterday I called my church sister. I said, okay, I need a macaroni pie tomorrow, which is yesterday was Sunday. So she make a macaroni pie for me. Yeah. I cooked rice and peas and stewed chicken wings yesterday. Yeah. With a salad and thing. Yeah. So I got help. So I'm now giving back to my community because I've achieved what I need. And so I know there's somebody out there. I know there's somebody who needs something. I know there's somebody who needs something. Yes, because I know I was in need once. Yes, I was in need once. One day my husband tell me, look like you're running a restaurant inside here. I used to ask me if I run a restaurant because I always cooking something. I always making juices. I always do it. I want to learn to bake. When I learn to bake, I know things will be going good. But I love to cook. I love to make juice. I love porridge. I like to make porridges. Yeah. My hands are good with porridge and juice. Yes. You know, Jamaican like to throw anything in the blender and mix it and make juice. This morning I got up to make my soursop juice to take to work, and when the look current gone, I couldn't blend my soursop juice. I was vexed. But what to do? Yeah, so this is my story. So my story, I don't know. I don't know if I tell all, but the basic is good. It's good. It's good while it lasts. It's good while it lasts. We just have to just focus. When we go into a next man country, when I just came here, somebody told me that told me about the immigration, right? But they always said when you have money, always buy something. You have children, so buy one piece clothes, put in case immigration caught you. You have something to go home with. Somebody always telling me that. Always buy piece things, put in a suitcase. Make sure you buy a suitcase. That's when immigration catch you. You have a suitcase and that a bag. Immigration, I called my cousin, my cousin was here on immigration call and he never came back. Yeah, but he had it well. He saved well. Mm. That cousin of mine, he saved good. Saved damn good, trust me. That boy can save. Mm-hmm. I wasn't here when immigration called. I think I was in the States on vacation. And they called me and told me he was he never came back. Never. But I came back because I came back with a purpose and a reason. So when they called me, I came back for sure because I know you ain't going to do that to me again. So I thank God. He opened a way for me, opened doors for me. He gave me the strength to achieve my goals. He protected me. I thank God for that. I thank God that I didn't give up. Yeah. Through the ordeal and the struggles, I thank God I did not give up. I did not, even though the immigration caught me and I go through some crucibles. I went through some sad moments, some sad times. I didn't give up. And it's not good. If we quit, we won't be a winner. So never you quit in trying to achieve your goal. I never quit. I never think of quitting. I'll never quit. And still, I need even more. I need even more. I need more. But this lady, I never forget this lady who had helped me. Her husband had died, right? Her husband had died. So when her husband died, it was a little difficult for her and she was going home. And she had to leave from the house where she was staying. and I had to put her up until when she ready. And I cried, and I cried, I bawl. Jamaican, when they say you bawl. Me bawl. You know why me cry? Me cry if you see. She had put me up and I was sleeping on her floor, and her husband, she and her husband was on the bed, and I on the floor, the bed foot. And I cried because now I was able to put her up until when she was ready to go home. Yes, I put her up until when she was ready to go Jamaica. I appreciate it so much that I'm so happy. Mm-hmm. Jamaicans leave off the H for everything, right? I was so happy to return back the favor for her to stay for a month until she's ready to go home. So peeps, don't give up on your dreams. Some people take different routes when things ain't work, but it will. It will. It's God timing. Don't give up. Yeah, and this is my story for now. And you may ask me the reason why my name is Ja-Antillean. I'm a Jamaican, right? So I'm in the Antilles. So here you call Antillean. The people in here, you call them Antillean. So I put it as Jamaican Antillean. So I guess now I'm a Jamaican Antillean, right? Yeah. I'm a Jamaican Antillean, and that is why I give my name Ja-Antillean. Yeah. So I don't know, you can subscribe, comment, share. One day I want, when I get everything sorted out, I want someone to call and talk to me and tell me about the first time they've been in a next country illegal, what it was like. Because I told you what it was like in the next man country. I told you my journey and the end of it, yeah, what it was like in the next man country. I want you to tell me that. Maybe sometime this week, I want you to call me and tell me. I need a phone. I need a phone for that. I want you to call me and tell me what it is like. Or you could send me a comment and tell me what it was like in the next man country. Because I know it wasn't easy. It wasn't. I know it wasn't easy. When my son done went States, I tell you it wasn't easy. And when he was saying something, it wasn't easy. And so even though it's a Caribbean, it's still not easy. Still not easy. Because when immigration, you can't travel as you like, you can't go in town. I forget to tell you. their twang or their slang is different. Their dialogue is different from Jamaica. So when I talk Jamaican, sometimes they don't understand what I'm saying because of the language barrier. Because they speak broken English, Mm-hmm. Even though they speak Dutch or Papiamento, they still speak broken English. And so sometimes you don't speak like them, they don't understand you fully. And so I cannot get in a little slang with them. Because sometimes if they say they're going to town, they say town, They will say me going tongue. They call it tongue. When I got tongue, I go in tongue. There are certain things they leave out. Just like when they say Jamaican speak certain way, patois, they speak broken English as well. So it's instead of sometimes they say all of you, they will go say all you. Or you come here, or you just, that's the kind of twang they think. Yeah. So now, this is the end of my story. Maybe 1 and 2 part that left out, but I have to swallow some because the part is crying time. Those are crying. As I said, I don't have relationships right now because I talk about my husband, but I have relationships, but I don't want to give the tears. That's tears. But anyway, I want to say something because someone was telling me something about there was a show with this blind guy from Jamaica, Dingy, I forget his name. This blind guy who was here Friday, I think. He was here Friday. Dr. Love promoted him or something like that. Dr. Love, I think now is not the good time for for dancehall music in St. Martin. I don't know who tell you about St. Martin, but it's not a hello, good night. I don't know who tell you about St. Martin, but there are many artists that came here, But I think now it's like hurricane. Everybody looking forward for hurricane, fixes their house and all them kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So St. Martin now is not musical time. You know? Yeah, it's not a good time for dancehall here. And remember, he just started out and thing. So Dr. Love, if you had asked me, would I tell you a good time now? Dr. Love, in a carnival, a good time for a reggae artist. And I just wish somebody had told you. And the kind of prices I see you have that thing there for $500. Murder. $500, Dr. Love, and $750 at the gate. Not in St. Martin. I never see that for dancehall yet. Whether front seat or back seat. We call it seat? VIP seating. And which party go for VIP seat in the dancehall? When they go out, you better you rent Carnival Village and have the dances. So maybe people that more come. Well, I don't know where you have it. It look like a close up here. As I don't go party anymore, but a friend of mine was telling me, like people preparing now for hurricane and $750. No man, that was a little bit too much. Red. Carnival time is good time for to come with that. But somebody told me it flap. So for to pay two artists, plus I know that place ain't cheap. No, sir. Yeah, that was too much. But I'm sorry for hear you didn't make it through though. Yeah, I sorry it didn't work out. But next time you got to ask because even if you check them Jamaican boys who do shows here and so maybe it wouldn't be like maybe you would have choose a different timing. Maybe down in December, good time, people will enjoy themselves and all that kind of thing. In a December month after carnival, after hurricane and all that kind of thing. Dr. Love, a bad timing. Yeah. That showed the because when I saw it, I said like $500 for front for wherever party had it. I don't know wherever party had it in Madam Estate. No sir, $500. Somebody will pay $500 to go inside that. I remember the guy is not popular. He just a boss. You remember you just a boss the guy in a Dr. Love. You just a boss the guy dread. So if it's 5 and 750, it's like you run the people them. Yeah man, you run the people them. Better you go Carnival Village. If he asks me, when I tell you if you go Carnival Village, you probably get a little bit more. And come off for the 500 and the 750 price. You can get a little more. But the next time when you're doing dance, when you're doing this promoting thing, coming Carnival, which is April. April is Carnival. Because you have a lot of Jamaican artists that's come here. Bring him back in Carnival. Just check it and you'll see. So somebody tell Dr. Love for me that's a bad timing for dancing, for dancehall music. Everybody know preparing because this Jamaican guy was telling me, and he's a person who does go dance, but the money. And let me tell you something. You see, the 15th of the month, not everybody people get paid. When they're making dance, you must do it in month end, like the 5th. A lot of people does get paid. Some get early in end of the month. But when you have dancer, you don't have it in the middle of the month. Because people money done. So when you do it like a mountain, in a mountain, little after mountain, like up to the 5th and so that's good. Because when you don't pay your bills, it's not dance you can go, Yeah man, and a dance you can go. And a dance you can go. And you have a lot of Jamaican who go dance. Because when you see dancers show at night time, you have a lot of people just go there. Well, me ain't go there no more, me go church. But I go there no more because never used to really go dancehall music. Yeah, not really go dancehall music. I like the zouk music, psycho zouk. But anyway, it's just that we was talking about it today because it just happened over the weekend. So I just said, let me just say to you that next time you come in Carnival, yeah, and next time you ask some Jamaican boys who does the promoting here, they just care artists, and they just have a place in Sims Bay where they does have the music, have the dance and thing, Thursdays and weekends and so. But my sorry for no say it flap though. You know, my sorry for no say it never do much, never get much people. That's what I heard. I haven't been there. It's just a talking. You hear Dr. Love, I know you don't know me still in I'm just new upon the block. So big up yourself. That's good. That for sure you say when you're blind, you still can do things. Not true? Yeah. Well, anyway, YouTubers, you have a good night now. And I'm gonna do some prepping for tomorrow. I'm gonna make what I'm gonna make for tomorrow? I'm gonna make a potato lasagna. Yeah. I'm gonna make a potato lasagna. So I'm gonna prep it tonight and stuff it in the oven tomorrow. Because I have to go work for 8 o'clock. Yeah. I just do a little thing in the morning and I just have some few little people I just, you know what I mean? So I want to try this potato lasagna tomorrow. Yeah. And I want to do my source of juice while I have the light. Because when I don't have light, you know. So anyway, peeps, this is Ja-Antillean. You can share, subscribe, comment, and thumbs up. Okay? So you have a good night now, and goodbye.